Permission to speak candidly, my friends. Permission to speak candidly, please. Order on the deck. Summer Dub Pizzo back once again with yet another video. We're on our way. We're in the Grand Concourse. We're in the Bronx. We're on our way back to our gentrified neighborhood. And I don't know, man. I was thinking about a little bit of a chat that I had with this Russian gentleman earlier today. It was like this older guy, much older. He was like in his 70s. Disclosed his age to me. He was talking to me about the difference between education and culture, right? We had a long talk. I had a whole plan to leave early and cook something at home and then, quickly come over here. But I just got caught up in such a very wonderful, thought-provoking conversation with him that it lasted much longer than it was supposed to. So let's talk about it, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get into it right now, right? Education. He was saying, essentially, I'm gonna just give you like the long, the tall, the short, the synopsis, really. He was basically saying, as I believe too, Americans don't really have the most education when it comes to like, mathematics, science, just things like that. And then even much more beyond that, we don't understand what it means to truly have a good time, to really enjoy ourselves. Of course, he said that we're good at making money. And like I agreed with him in that aspect as well. Like, Americans are just very, very good at knowing how to make money, But when it comes to enjoying ourselves truly, like, exploring all that what life has to offer, and just understanding when, time to rest is and the time to work is, we just don't have any concept of that. So here's the train right now. It smells like pee over here, man. It's crazy. Right, so it was a lot of that sort of rhetoric going on. And he was then talking about how, like in Russia, because that's where he's from, how a lot of Russians, when they come to the United States, not only they integrate, but they obtain this American aspect, right? Let me just wait until this guy.
Clear up the closing doors, please.
Oh, you don't want to sit? No? No, you're good? Okay, fair enough. I'll take it. Thank you.
All right.
All right. All right, I guess we got our little spot secured for the entirety of the trip. So he was saying like Russians sort of come through, they obtain that American like aspect of like, making money and doing well, because the opportunities are a bit more fruitful here versus like Moscow, St. Petersburg. They understand when to like take a break. They understand when to like rest. And it comes from Russian education, really. Also, he then went into this whole tirade of, Americans only know about American history. Russians usually know about like Russian history, European history, South American history, so on and so forth. And I was like, it's really true, and I think that comes down to a lot of the indoctrination that us Americans have growing up in this scholastic system, right? Scholastic system, of course, in quotations, because really it just carves us into being very, very obedient, non-questioning individuals that seek, to stay in the United States and never to explore anything else, not even to learn another language. It's crazy. You sure you want to sit? Yeah. You got a space? Yeah, you might as well. What do you think?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm just doing a little talk. You know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with that.
Talking about American education.
Okay.
What do you think about American education? What do you think?
I mean, the kids don't want to go to school. It seems like
that's always been a thing, even in the 90s, though.
I know. My mom saw me, so I couldn't even cut it.
Right. Do you think that it helped you to be a better person today?
Yeah.
Like in terms of work, like you make money, you got your little savings down pat, you're a little more mature. For sure. So you would say education is very, very important.
Oh, very important.
Naturally.
Very important.
And not just maybe school education, but maybe
Street education, you gotta have it all.
There it is. How do you feel about traveling?
I like to travel, but I don't travel much.
Why is that?
Work.
What if you could take time off, right? You work?
Yeah, but I'm on disability now because I had 20 aortas in my life.
Okay.
I've been out for a year.
Right.
I'm just going for therapy right now.
Damn.
I'm hanging in there.
I mean, it will do like wonders for your mental health though if you travel.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Getting out of the U.S. for a little bit.
I've never been out the U.S., but I've, Virginia, Georgia.
Georgia, like so in the United States.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. I mean, Europe is not bad. There's South America is cheap too. You can go down there. You just have to know Spanish. That's the only issue.
I got a cousin that he used to play for St. John's, really, but he went over to Dijon.
Like in the Caribbean.
Yeah, he went to Dijon.
Oh, right.
Then he stayed there. You know, he come over periodically. You know, every summer. He'll come around Christmas and like that.
Okay.
But he loved it over there. He been over there like 30.
You should try going for like a week. Go somewhere, like pick somewhere randomly, just because you'd be surprised how cheap it is and like what it will do. You know, open your mind up a little bit.
Thanks for telling me that.
You know, I don't know. It's just a little advice from a little stranger. You know.
No, it's all good.
Right.
You're saying the right thing.
Right.
You got to understand, man. Life is precious, man. Don't
There it
life
is.
away.
It's short too.
Yeah, short.
It's short too. I mean,
Very
like.
Mother, brother, back to back. My mom's cousin, she was hurt with my brother. He was the baby.
Right.
So I got 3 sisters, brother, so it's 5 of us. So my mom passed, my brother passed first, and they told my mom that. He was only 30.
Damn.
Yeah, he had a heart.
So that's a chronic thing in your family.
Yeah, that's why.
She had it too, your mom. Wow.
My father too.
Where does that come from? Like
genetics. That's what they say. You know, we got it from the others, the elders.
Right.
You know, when they told me that, that 228 alarm. What? My sister was like, man.
That's dangerous because aortas are like they're the arteries, right? Yeah.
You know when somebody told my sister? My sister moved me to the hospital one day downtown. So, she said, let me meet your brother. What's your brother at? I was in the bathroom. She said, the average person wouldn't survive that. She said, somebody's with you.
Because it's deep. That's what I'm saying. It's 2 of them. Like that's and someone's watching you. Somebody watching you.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you have stents in there, right?
No. They have to put them to the medicine.
Closing doors, please.
Really? But it's torn. Don't you need like just in case?
It can heal, but you got to just not
Exert it.
pick up everything you see.
Right,
You know?
right. You can't allow too much of a blood flow. I'm just taking a guess because I never had a situation like that. Wow.
I feel good. I'm taking my medicine, you know. I feel good. For 58 going 59. Thank God to live that way. I was working, always had a job. But I was in the street.
Right.
But I was cool with I was cool with people. Respected me. I respected them. I didn't disrespect
That's what it's about. That's what it's about, really.
You know, I got paid money for food, Thanksgiving. My mom said, God, Kevin.
Right. Where are you getting all this?
She said, you left me. I had a job too, so she didn't know.
Right.
She said, what she do? I was with my uncle.
Uh-huh.
You know, he got killed at one point. So I was like 17, 18, right? Not in front of me, but I came out the building. I'm like, what was that doing? You know? And my cousin, he was never the same, man. He held, go Kevin, go man, go body, don't. He died right in his arms. Over stupidity.
Yeah, a lot of us, the issues with our culture is over some pride.
Sorry, my name's Kevin.
Kevin Sombra, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's always over some pride. It's always over some nonsense. We can't work together. We can't coordinate. We can't build. And we just letting life pass us by and we're trying to blame the other person. Like, and then it's like, yo, there's so much. We got social media. There's so many things that we can do to like really improve. But
without a doubt. But they don't want to listen. I'm telling them, look, man, stop this.
It's pride. It's pride, though. A lot of it is culture, like, you know, where we grew up. But a lot of it is pride, though. That's the problem.
You're absolutely right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I don't know, man. Like for me, at least, like I grew up here. Well, my mom she's a foreigner. Like she's from the Caribbean.
Okay.
And then my dad, he's Nigerian. Like he's from like Nigeria.
You ever been over there?
No, I haven't been to the motherland yet. Nope, not yet. It's in the works. One day for sure.
Definitely.
But I just never grew up with that side of my family, so I don't really know. But like, well, I was gonna tell you, a couple of years ago, I went to Colombia for the first time, like South America.
South America?
Yeah. I didn't know any Spanish, nothing.
Nothing?
Now I know another language. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
To a certain degree, like I'm conversation, I can understand. Like I went to Mexico the year after, and I was good. Like I didn't have a problem.
Right.
So it's like at least with this, like I try to tell, like talk to people on the channel, like yo, we gotta travel, like go somewhere, learn a new language, be a little disciplined, learn a new skill, do something. Like
I know poquito español. But I got
un poquito español, no? Okay. ¿Cómo te llamas? You know that one.
¿Cómo se llama?
¿Cómo te llamas?
How you doing?
No, what's your name?
What's your name right there?
Right. There it is. All right.
¿Cuántos años
tienes?
Yeah,
You know?
I'm thinking about it.
¿Cuántos novias tienes? That's how many girlfriends you got?
Yeah, I know that one.
that's you should listen. If you hear that, just say I don't want to answer the question. Next question.
Okay.
Próxima pregunta. But like I learned Spanish over there, and it was and I figured like yo, what if I go this place? What if I go this place? So yeah, you wanna. I always like say that you wanna expand your environment.
Right.
Please.
I was working so much. I travel, but not like I want to.
You should just take a week. Just take a week. Everybody could afford a week. Go somewhere for a week. A week. Everybody could do a week.
Right.
Try, what was it? Colombia is nice because it's affordable. The thing is, you got to know Spanish. If you don't know Spanish, it's over for you.
Yeah.
Try the Caribbean. Caribbean's nice. You can know English. You know. Europe is a little expensive, and it's sort of like here. Like I used to live in England. Because my dad now lives there, so he lived there for like years. So I went to go stay with him after high school. Yeah. But it's sort of the same like here. Like people are the same. Depending on where you go, of course, because they got London. London's is like here.
Yeah, they got some hoods over there.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
I be watching more TV sometimes. I said,
right.
No way.
Giggs? You heard of Giggs?
No.
He's like this British artist, this rapper. And he reps South London. South London is ghetto. It's like Brownsville. And he's been rapping about Peckham for like 10, 15 years. So yeah, they got hoods over there for sure.
Yeah.
That's everywhere. Everywhere you go, they'll have hoods.
Everywhere you have hoods.
You know? Yep. I guess we inspired more.
Right. New York is everybody won't come to New York.
There it is. It's a little hyped, but we didn't inspire hip hop. Everyone that's rapping, it came from us. That's the reason.
Yep. I grew up with W Fresh and Mike's rap. I had my own in the street, so he had a lot of money in my home. So he always bought us that stuff to stay out of trouble.
Right.
So when people used to come to the house, oh my God, what's with them turntables is $500 each, man. I saved some money, so
No, you good.
And my uncles gave us money. And they wanted us to stay out,
Trouble, right.
Streets, man.
Right. That's smart. The thing is now, like we have so many things available. Like we could. You don't necessarily. College is good,
right,
to some degree, but if it's too expensive, then you can go online and then look at a course. You could pay like $30 for it, learn something. There it is. So we have a lot of things available to us. It's just that I think a lot of us is just we're not being told this information, or we're ignorant of it, and so we just continue the same way. Like, oh, our parents went to college, so let's just go there, and then you just you're like everyone else when you graduate. You don't have any special skills, and it's like you can't get hired. You know what I mean?
Gotta have them skills.
You wanna it's easy. It's easy to do this stuff, but it's just that a lot of us, like I know when I was young, I certainly wasn't thinking about that. Like I was just like, I want to get out of here. Like I just want to finish school. It's boring.
Get out and go to college or travel.
Yeah. No, I did college right after, but it was just. I was just bored. I just didn't want to do it. It's just more work. I gotta go to school for more years. Like
I went to Baruch for like a year.
You went to Baruch?
Yeah.
I tried to get into Baruch. They refused me 3 times.
Really?
Dead ass. I'm telling you, Baruch and I have beef.
Smart guy, especially the daddy.
Huh?
That's a pretty smart guy. Why would they?
They didn't think so. They're like, no, we don't want them. I signed up 3 times, 3 separate times.
They always judge.
I'm not kidding.
They always judge. Man.
It's crazy.
Dead
ass. I'm so serious. I'm not mad about it, but as soon as you said that, I'm like, no way, bro. I can't believe it. But what happened? You said you were there for a year.
Yeah, for a year.
What happened?
Yeah, man, I just started doing other things, working. My mom's needed the help. So
right.
Like, oh man. So I went back to work. My uncle had a seafood restaurant on 136th and 8th.
Oh, okay.
7 seafood.
Right. So, and you were living up there?
Yeah, I was living in Grand Projects, but
Right.
I used to go there to work. My aunt, I was her boyfriend, so she said, "I'm gonna get you a job with my boyfriend." And he gave me a job.
Okay. All right.
I was like in 8th grade. I was getting like 200 hours a week in 8th grade.
So that's way that's way more. I got zero. Whenever my mom decided to give me money, I got money.
I used to give her 150 and I keep 50.
That's,
He was allowed to be back
that's
then.
way. That's great. That's a great opportunity. That's what?
These had the lines all the way out the door,
Right.
down the corner.
And I'm sure you were getting tips too, right?
Yeah.
Of course you were.
My buddies used to come there. Hey, Gary, give me some fish and some chips.
Nah.
Transfer.
I wish I was thinking like that when I was younger. Like I just depended on my parents for money. I never like. When I was 16, at least I got my first job. I was working at the Boys Club. I don't know if you remember what those were,
Yeah, boys club.
because they don't have those anymore. But
I was in the cadet corps.
huh?
I was in the cadet on 42nd and then 7th Avenue.
Oh, okay. I went to Harriman Clubhouse. It's down by like 10th Street,
Oh, okay.
so Lower East Side. But yeah, man, I used to go. I worked there after I went. You know, I attended the after-school program. I worked there for like a year. I got fired because I wasn't the best employee. I mean, I did my job. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I was a little immature.
We all are. We all
Right.
were. You know, we did things that we knew that, oh man, I should have did that. But not bad,
Right.
bad, but these kids are killing, beating up women.
Right now? Yeah, no, it's crazier now. It's crazy. I feel like the youth now is just a little more twisted, and I think they're disconnected more than ever.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, I was like on the way up here, I was looking at the schedule for the trains, and I'm like, I remember the days when there was none of that. When the train showed up, the train showed up, and then we don't have the iPhone to go check. Maybe the train is gonna come in like 2 minutes.
Where the trains at?
No, it didn't exist. You just talk to somebody on the platform or stay to yourself. 10 minutes later or 10 hours later, the train would show up. So it's like now it's just completely different.
It's different, totally different.
Because it's like everybody is just like, there's just so many things you can do on your phone. And everyone's just like obsessed with it. And they don't connect with anybody else. They don't talk to anybody. It's crazy.
Tell my son that I said, man, why you had that damn phone all the time?
Right.
I said, but stop, man. Let you guys handle.
The thing is, unless they need to do it,
Right.
it's gonna be hard to get people to switch off, like from the phone to like talking to people.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because like everything could be refined. Like people are dating from the phone now.
Yeah.
Like they got the apps, the dating apps.
Dating apps. Yep.
Right.
Dating apps.
So they're not even talking to people like in person.
Right.
They're just like, okay, this person seems like they got something going on.
Right.
Let me just give them a chance.
Right.
And then like a lot, like especially like on the female side, they get so much attention on the dating apps. If anybody could be, could match. And then they start, like if you have like that one situation in real life, like, oh, yo, what's your name? Where are you from? You just get rejected off the bat because there's just so much attention that they're getting. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's dating. The interaction, the socializing is cooked right now. It's finished.
The elevator is at the rear.
So I don't know. It's just, I mean, I know there's no way to get out of it now because we've been doing this for a minute. Like we've had the phones for a while,
Yeah, we had the phones, yep.
but I don't know. It just sucks, man. It'd be nice to just return to like, yo, what's going on? How you doing? Like this, like we just chatted. Like,
Closing doors, please.
But like, you know what's funny? When I used to be on a train, I used to work for Hennessy and Remy. I was mail supervisor for both of them.
okay,
So I met some prominent people, man. I was one day, I was on 6th Avenue, delivering some food. And I gotta do what I gotta do. I don't care what anybody say. They don't care, man. You don't let me riding a bike. I know what I'm doing.
right.
He said that one of the CEOs from Hennessy was walking on 6th Avenue, Avenue Americas. He said, Kevin, what are you doing on that bike? I said, Mark, when you left,
We gotta be smart.
I said,
Like,
when you left, sorry,
no.
they let me go. Because there was new management after that. He was pissed.
Naturally.
He said, well, I'm opening up my own thing now, so you're going to come back and work for me.
All right.
He said, you was the best mailroom guy, mailroom supervisor I ever had in my life.
Right. Okay.
And I was only like 25 years old. I used to go to the hood. My boys be like, okay, you guys, you know what I mean? There's some women, you guys. I said, yeah, man, take it. They said, take it.
What do you mean? Yeah, word,
I said,
right.
I don't drink like that. Take it, yeah.
Right. Because they just give it out, like if you work there.
I had so
Right.
much stuff, man. And I was living in Jersey at the time. Man, people used to come to my females like, oh my God. You got all this stuff that we don't have to go to.
Ain't about nothing, man. Drink, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, right.
He said, you don't drink? I said, I just drink the wine and the champagne.
Okay.
I used to drink the Remy and the Henny, but that brown was too strong for me.
Yeah, I don't.
I like it.
Me, like I've been out of the drinking game for like 11 years. I've been drinking for 11 years. Like my thing, like I got sparkling water here. I get a little crazy on Fridays.
Yeah,
that's it. On like the little sparkling water. That's it. Like me, I can't do the drinking thing anymore. You know. But that's cool. You had a gig for
both of them. I started out at Remy because the person I was working with before, she got into that business and she said, I'm gonna bring you with me, Kevin. You my Maryland super. I'm gonna bring you over here now. Every place she went, she took me with her. And I said, Barbara, come on now. I like my job here. We going to explore something.
Yeah, forget that. Right.
Yeah.
I wish I had mentorship like that. Right now, I'm not working. I've been out of work. I used to work for the city in Queens, but I lost that job in November. So now I'm looking for something else. It'd be like that. Right? It's been tough. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've been searching for something like just along the same line because I was working in the office. Okay. The last time.
Okay, sir.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Baby, I'm hungry and starving. You just have to home now?
I don't have any money, man. I'm sorry.
This is Times Square, 42nd Street.
Yeah, he doing suicides. Like, boom, boom, boom. Right.
You gotta get over here. You gotta run over to Jersey. Get this damn car.
Okay, fair enough. It's good to meet you, bro. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Youngsters don't know how to sit down and talk. They want to cry. What you looking at?
Right. It's the problem. It comes from ignorance, though. That's unfortunate. They read more, travel more. Dispelled automatically. I promise you. All right. Stay up. Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you, man.
For sure. Stay up. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yeah, no doubt. No, thank you.
Good.
Thank you. Right. So we had a little conversation and everything. We were meant to talk about the Russian dude, but we ended up talking to. We were meant to talk to the Russian guy about the Russian guy, but we ended up talking to this guy, which was, I think, enlightening as well. I wish I recorded the conversation with the Russian guy, but let's cut this off and then we're gonna re-chat about what the Russian guy was talking about because I think that was incredibly important. So like, comment, subscribe, of course, Patreon. If you want to follow it, that's great. If not, it's whatever as well because we're gonna survive. And as long as you guys are getting information, I think that's what it's all about, right? Stay radiant. Don't let this place get you down. I'll see you guys in the next one.